Hello, welcome back to the channel Investor Canada. Thanks for joining us. In this video, we will explain and simplify the TFSA. So, what is a TFSA? Firstly, TFSA stands for Tax-Free Savings Account, and it is a tax shelter for your investments. The name TFSA can be misleading. Even though it says it is a savings account, it is much more than that. You can refer to it as an investment account where you can hold a variety of different investments within it, like stocks, bonds, ETFs, mutual funds, REITs, GICs, and cash. In Canada, whenever you earn income, the government takes a portion through taxes. There are three main sources of taxed income that we can discuss in a different video. But because a TFSA is a tax-sheltered account, this means that any Canadian money earned within your TFSA is tax-free. This helps you reach your financial goals faster. To explain what a TFSA is further, let's use an example. Say we have two savers or investors, John and Austin. At the beginning of the year, John invests $5,000 that earns roughly 8% each year. Austin does the same, but within a TFSA. They both receive 8% from their investments for a total of $5,400 at the end of the year. However, Austin will be able to withdraw all $5,400 with no tax penalty because he invested within a TFSA account, whereas John would be taxed on the $400 he earned, the income, from his investments. The TFSA was created in 2009 when the Canadian government wanted to promote and encourage Canadians to set money aside and invest in their future. A TFSA is available to any Canadian residents who are 18 years or older. However, there is a limit to how much you can contribute into your TFSA. This is called the contribution limit. In 2009, when the TFSA was created, there was a maximum contribution limit of $5,000 that year. And each year, on January 1st, since 2009, there is an added contribution limit. In 2013, that limit was increased to $5,500 annually, except for 2015 when there was a limit of $10,000 specifically for that year. In 2019, it changed again, and to this new year of 2021, the contribution limit has been $6,000 annually. This limit increase changes year to year, and it is important to keep note of. As soon as you turn 18, you can open an account and begin contributing to your TFSA. But for those of you who haven't opened a TFSA, that's alright, because the contribution room each year accumulates once you turned 18, regardless if you have an account or not. So if you have never contributed to a TFSA and you have been eligible since its introduction in 2009, meaning you're 18 years or older and a Canadian resident, your cumulative contribution room will be $75,500 in 2021, regardless of if you have an account or not. Shown is a graph that displays how much your total contribution limit is for a TFSA if you have never contributed any money into your account. For example, if you were born in 1991 or earlier, you are 30 years old or older, and your total contribution amount will be $75,500. If you were born in 1998 and you turned in 23 this year, your total contribution limit is $34,500. If you're born in 2003 and you're turning 18 this year, your total contribution limit is only $6,000 because this is your first year being eligible. But let's say you have contributed some money into your TFSA. For example, you were born in 1998 and you're aged 23. As of 2021, your total contribution limit would be $34,500 if you never contributed to your TFSA before. But let's say 2 years ago, you invested $10,000 into your TFSA. This would reduce your total TFSA contribution room, and so for 2021, you would only have $24,500 total contribution room. Additionally, because in 2021 the added contribution limit was $6,000, if I don't use all of that contribution room this year, it carries forward to the next year. It is important to note that the income earned by your investments within your TFSA does not count towards your contribution room, meaning you can contribute and invest $6,000 into your TFSA and then actually hold $6,420 within your TFSA because $420 was earned income. The total value inside your TFSA can and should exceed your contribution limit because investments are growing. Now, TFSA withdrawals have a bit more information. You're free to withdraw your money from your TFSA at any time, and you don't have to pay taxes or fees on any of the money you withdraw, and you can spend your money freely. This is what's great about a TFSA, is there's lots of flexibility of when you can withdraw your money. You also get to recontribute the full amount of your withdrawals back into your TFSA starting as soon as the next calendar year. Here's an example. Let's look at our 23-year-old who has a total contribution room of $24,500 left in their available contribution room this year in 2021. If this 23-year-old contributes all of the $24,500 available to them, then their contribution room for the remainder of 2021 would go down to $0. Now let's say you need money for a car or a major purchase and you withdrew $10,000. Your contribution room for 2021 stays at $0 and you cannot recontribute that money until the next calendar year. But now let's say it's January 1st in 2022. Your contribution room will now allow you to recontribute that $10,000 you withdrew last year, plus the additional contribution room that the government may allow in 2022, which for example could be $6,000. This would give you a total of $16,000 in the available contribution room for 2022. With the TFSA, you aren't limited to just one TFSA account. You can open up as many as you would like and spread your contributions across different financial institutions, such as Scotiabank, Questrade, TD, etc. But the total amount you contribute across all of your accounts cannot exceed your contribution limit. Now, if you're opening up multiple TFSA accounts, it is important to keep track of your TFSA contributions because you could end up over-contributing, and there is a penalty for over-contributing. This penalty is 1% of the total excess contribution amount, and this is charged each month you are over until you withdraw the excess money or until you receive extra contribution room from the government. This could mean up to 12% per year of your excess contribution money. Other than the over-contribution penalty, understanding the TFSA is quite simple, and it is a flexible account that any Canadian can open as long as you meet the eligibility requirements, such as you are a Canadian resident, you have a valid social insurance number, and you are the age of majority in your home province/territory. This is typically 18. I hope this video was simple and explained what a TFSA is in basic terms. Thank you for watching, and as always, if you could drop a like and subscribe, that would really help the channel out. As always, we will see you soon.